Alright, this is the bumper I made for the 98 and newer Rangers. Comes as a kit. This is all the pieces that it comes with that you weld together for your truck. Just kind of go through it a little bit, kind of give you a better idea on how it all goes together. So I'll start with a couple of simple pieces first. So these four washers right here, what they are is they basically go behind the frame mounts that are on the truck to bolt through to kind of help strengthen it up. So that's basically all those are for. They just don't weld on or anything, they just fit on there. So then what these four pieces go to right here, and these two right here, these actually get welded onto the top of your frame rail, so you'll have your frame rail coming across. These go across, get welded down across the bottoms right here. They'll get welded in, and then it all fits together. It's a jigsaw. You can see how these all go together. Clip in like this, weld, and it gives it an extra support for when it welds onto your frame. So that gives it one more mounting hole. And I'll show you kind of exactly where this piece ends up bolting on in a little bit. That's how all that goes together. So what we can start with here is, this is the center part. So this is the front portion that you look at right here. Obviously the winch fairly goes through there. If you look, you can see how it has these holes through here. That's where the back plate kind of goes into it. So this is the winch plate right here. You'll notice how it just slots in like so. So then this goes up like that. These are the four holes for the winch to mount to. And then on what would be the bottom of that are these four pieces that goes it all together. So these will all drop in like so. Right here, they keep it to help secure it, so then these get welded onto here. So that's where those go. And like I said, so that's the back. And then this piece goes along the very back edge on the bottom. And if you notice, it has the same little nicks. So they all line up and they go against each other. So if this is upside down, that'll go like that. Then these fit in like so. There's a forward and backwards on them. And then they line up, and then you can just weld all this together. So that's how these pieces go together. So then you get to your side plates, which are these. Either side they work on, there's not a left or a right. What they do is the cutout that's right on the edge right here, they clip in and they lock in as they go through that slot right there. So they go in there like that to hold it, and then they come through the face like this too for your shackle mounts. Then on top of that, this piece right here slides in like that from the back, so it can weld in. You just line up the bolt holes, the hole up through front here. You can weld on the back, weld on the front. Then once you get it all adjusted and nice, you take, there's four of these total, two for each side. One goes on each side, like so. So you just line up the holes and then you weld it, and it leaves a nice spot for a nice weld across all there. So it gives you a 3/4 inch shackle mount to pull off of, that's also welded all the way back through, and everything goes together. So that's how all that goes together. So then we come back. This is the piece that bolts to your frame. So like this would be the side for, it would go this way. If this was on the passenger side, it would go like this. When this piece comes on here, as it gets welded onto there, you bring it in and you can see they line up and they snap in like that. So then that gets fully welded on like that. You have your bumper mount coming across, so on and so forth like that. Now this piece, a couple different things, it has holes in it for a factory height, for original height, which would be this hole, and this hole. If you're doing it with that height, come down 1/2 inch down below there, cut across here, and then cut this section out so your frame horn can go through there. If you're using a 3-inch body lift, that's what this piece is for. It'll bolt here, here, then this hole on this outside doesn't get used. But once you get the bumper all mounted and built, and you have these pieces together like so, then this piece will come in here, and there's a shackle, there's the mount from the tow hook on the front. This gets welded on and bolted on and adjusted wherever it needs to be, and then welded on as well. So on a body lift it'll end up kind of low, on a factory lift it'll end up kind of high. So just adjust that as needed to make it all fit there to give you another mounting point. So that's kind of how that goes. That's what that was for. So then on this one here, as you're going along here with this, like bouncing around. So once that goes like that, you'll see then this piece comes on to here. Like I said, both sides are the same. So this piece goes onto here like this. So that welds on like that. And I recommend tack welding kind of everything together at one shot, and then kind of coming in and then doing a final weld once it's all together. There's a few spots as you go along you'll see that you'll need to weld it prior to. But so that goes onto there like that. Then on the bottom is this piece here. This piece actually goes into here like so. It helps give that a little bit of strength here. So that all keys in like that. So that goes in there like that. This is so the frame horn can go by it. That's how those go. So this piece. So while this piece is like this, then this piece ends up coming in like so. It comes up the back side. And then let me see. So that comes up there. Moving to the front of the truck, the front face, you end up with this piece here. So this is for your high lift slot. This is for a little pod mount that mounts directly to it. This one here is for like a cube light that mounts on a bracket. What happens there is on the back side, this piece goes on like this in there, and then this piece with the notches down comes in there to give it support too. So that's on the inside like that, because it tilts like that, so that gives you your view onto the inside for your light. So that mounts like that. That's what these pieces do. Like I said, you can look and you can see how they basically tab together like so. So everything pretty much self-lines up like that. You may need to hit a few little spots with a grinder to kind of knock any nicks off or stuff. So I try to keep them fairly tight in the drawings, and with the plasma it kind of moves a little bit. So once you get that, what you have next is, so this is the front plate. This one ends up coming across like so, over here, across there, and actually as it goes along, these are two separate pieces right here that can fit in the box. They go together like that. The inside piece is this one that ties all together, so it actually fits in that slot and comes across like that. So this would be basically upside down now. So that piece is like that. We're going to go like that. This piece goes across like so. Get my hands on the right spot. Goes across like so. Obviously that's the inside. Then this becomes, this stays lined up. Notice the flat side, straight side goes there. Once this is all lined up, this piece will go in there like so. Like I said, it's not, because my hands aren't quite holding it all right, but so that goes there. Then you end up with, find it. So then this piece goes across here like that, and then you can notice how all of that kind of notches together. So this piece notches onto there, that piece notches onto there, so that holds all that together. Then as you come across on the outside of that, so you have this sitting like so. Get some of this more out of the way. So as this is sitting together, like so, then this one will come across the back here like this, and then find it, and then when you have this one on the side like this, then this piece goes onto the very end, like so. And then, because you had this piece across the top, like that, this little guy comes in here and fills that corner, just like so. So that's how all those go together. This little guy right here. So then the only thing left, really, there's a couple other things left to show you. So this is a second tie-in piece. It actually, when you get this bumper mount like this, when you're out here on this piece here, this one actually notches into that groove right there. So it falls into there, welds in there. As this piece comes across the top here, it will drop in so you can weld it across here. And then when you're across the front like that, as you come across the face of it, when you come across the face, when this piece comes across, that's what this notch is for too. It actually comes out there so you can weld it through there as well. Oh, and then as you're going along, you have this piece across the back. That's what this one does here. This goes here, and it actually just slides underneath until you got this piece coming across. It sits underneath here and just fills the gap, and it ties it in between this piece on the back, and it just goes in like that and welds it. That is pretty much all the pieces on how this goes together. It's 61 pieces total. So obviously, I mean, 4 of these, 2 of these, so about 55 pieces in the entire actual bumper itself. There's no real left or right. All of them are the same either way. They may fit better one way or the other based on the plasma kerf and whatnot as they were cut. But that's pretty much how it all goes together. It bolts on with 3 or 4 half-inch bolts on either side, depending on if you have the body lift or not. And that's pretty much it. If you got any questions, let me know. Thank you.
Okay, the movie stopped recording automatically, so I had to start another one like the last couple minutes. It just said, movie stopped recording automatically.